very early. Time for a walk. You ready?
Babe, what do you think of Santa? It's okay, come on. Wow, bud. Oh, you don't like the snowman, huh?
Bad news, guys. Cannot find the lens cap for this camera. Wish me luck with keeping this not scratched. I'm not sure what to do. We're gonna look through the garbage when we get home. Right, Eric? Just kidding. I'm gonna look through the garbage when we get home, or like tomorrow or something. Anyways, I wanted to tell you guys about this chia pudding that I made yesterday, because I'm sure some of you guys saw the video that went up yesterday about how I meal prep. And so for my breakfast this week, I made chia pudding, to which I added almonds and cacao nibs and raspberries. Raspberries, delicious. The almonds, I kind of wish I had just gone for like a whole almond because it's like crunchier. The ones I got are like slivered blanched almonds, so they're like kind of softer and not quite what I wanted, but that's okay. The cacao nibs, probably never putting those in again. They're just a little too bitter, and I don't know, it's like too much flavor in the morning. Like my first bite, my taste buds were like very confused. Yeah, it's really not bad. It's just, I'm just being critical so that I know for next time, because this isn't the last time I'll be meal prepping these breakfasts. That commute was not bad at all, actually. It took us less than an hour, you guys, to get to Eric's work. Time for work now. I will talk to you guys later. Since I was telling you about the chia pudding that I had this morning and how that was, I wanted to share about the lunch too. It's like a spicy ground turkey and green bean recipe. I also added some pecans on top and put half a potato on the side, and it was pretty good. It's actually, the flavors are super good. It's lacking in texture. That's how I feel about it. It smelled so good when I heated it up too. I wanted to chat with y'all about my day. I struggled emotionally for no reason again. I feel like I'm in this like kind of, God, this light is so bright. So I kind of feel like I'm in this phase of like depression right now, but I'm still remaining very functional. Like, I've uploaded a video every day this month. I'm continuing to do so. I'm still going to work. I'm still like answering emails. I'm sorry if you have Facebook messaged me anytime recently, because I have been just not keeping up to date on things like that. Like, I haven't been checking my social media messages. I haven't really been reading comments. I've just been staying on top of what I need to stay on top of. So I don't know, like, I've been very functional, but also like very sad lately. I totally could have cried at work. I felt it like come on a couple times, but I didn't, because that's what functionally depressive people do. Anyways, we drove home, then I went to bed. Now I'm here. So what I was starting to say yesterday was just the idea that I feel like a lot of people mistake functional depression for someone who is just like either weak or complaining, or people will think that just because you're happy or you're really good at like showing, you know, like positive, generally socially acceptable emotions out in public, that you're fine, but it's not always true. And I'm sure I'm preaching to the choir. I'm sure a lot of you guys agree with me on this, but that like gets to me a lot, and I don't really know, there's really no solution. So I guess I have to let it go, huh? Yeah, I guess I feel like a very functional person that anyone I meet on the street is gonna be like, yeah, she's normal-ish, you know? But in my head, it's not quite like that. And I'm really good at pretending everything is fine, as many people are who are depressed. Of course, I have had times where I can't even pretend, but I think like the most clear and obvious time for me is like when I come home and I just physically can't bring myself to do anything. Or if it's the weekend and I wake up and I'm just like, I just start crying for no reason. I'm like, what the heck? Like, I don't understand. I'm like even frustrated just talking about this, because this is like, I feel like I'm always repeating myself, and like with these mental health chats, I know you guys like them and that's awesome and I want to keep having them, but I feel like I don't know what I'm saying. I feel like I turn on the camera and then I just like talk and then I like black out and don't remember what I say. And I just don't have like a conclusion for you. Hi, buddy. But I've also like just been overly anxious about everything, and I can tell because that anxiety is in turn affecting the depression. So yeah, it's been a double whammy lately. Definitely lots of anxiety, like a lot. Just overthinking like the dumbest things that don't matter and just thinking too long. What I'm trying to do to kind of help is be a little bit more unapologetic and just kind of say what I want or do what I want and then see what happens, which is really hard for me. So it's easier to say to you guys than it is to actually do. Eric will be like, what do you want to do? And then I'll be like, I don't know, what do you want to do? And then like I overthink it and then I don't even know what I want anymore. So I'm trying to be like, no, this is what I want, you know? Like that's better. It's better for everybody. The other thing I did yesterday that really helped me, which of course, like duh, this is a no-brainer. So I kind of decided several days ago that I was swearing off politics for the rest of the year because I just don't really have the mental capacity to deal with it right now. As many of you guys know, the US government's a little bit of a shit show, especially if you have political views like I do. And so it's a little depressing to think about all the different things that are happening right now that are completely opposite of what I wish was happening. So I just decided I'm gonna like try to not think about it so much. And one reason I did think about it too much was because I was listening to NPR podcasts all the time. And I love NPR and I love the podcast. I decided yesterday that I was going to like not listen to any NPR and only listen to podcasts about mental health. So to be honest, I just re-listened to podcasts that I've already heard before, and I just went through a bunch of the ones on talkingincircles.com. I definitely think it helped me to feel a little bit less crazy and not so like wrapped up in my own head. Like I was thinking about myself kind of less judgmentally, if that makes sense. Like I wasn't like trying to think of the right thing or do the right thing in my own head. I was trying to just be. That definitely helped me a lot. So I think over the course of the next few days, I'm going to attempt to do one thing every day that is beneficial to my mental health. So yesterday it was avoid political podcasts. And then for today, I think I already know what I'm going to do, but I'm not completely sure yet. So you'll have to wait for tomorrow. But thank you for watching. Oh, and thank you to my 2 new patrons, Mandy and Mickey. But thank you for being a patron. Oh, and Rebecca. Thank you, Rebecca. We have another patron. Oh my God, that's freaking crazy. 9 patrons. That's a big deal to me, you guys. I really appreciate you supporting me. Sometimes I don't know why you do. Other times I get it, and every day I'm grateful for it. So thank you so much. I'm definitely making a big like mental health update video for you guys really soon. Look forward to that. If you want to check out my Patreon page, I do make some secret videos on there that are more about like mental health updates, a little bit more personal, so I don't have to deal with the trolls here on YouTube. That is linked down below. Anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay, bye.